Good morning, class. We have been doing the chapter The Summit Within. We are doing the question answers of the chapter. We were on question number 2. We had completed part 4 of question number 2 and we have to continue with question number 5. Means part 5 of question number 2. The physical conquest of a mountain is really a spiritual experience. The answer of it would be question number 2, answer number 2, part 5. Mountains are a means of commune with God. Okay, students. Mountains are a means of commune with God. Now, let's move on to the next question, which is working with language. Question number 1, part 1. Teacher, you were away from school without permission. Go to the principal dash and submit your explanation. Go to the principal at once. The answer would be to this would be at once. Okay. Go to the principal at once and submit your explanation. Now, part 2. Arun, are you unwell? Ila, no, not dash. Why do you ask? What would be the answer? Answer would be no, not at all. So answer would be at all. Okay. Part 3. Mary, almost every Indian film has an episode of love dash. Love at first sight. Okay, class? Asif, you look depressed. Why are your spirit dash today? Answer would be, I hope you can see the answers, low ebb. Okay, so the answer would be at a low ebb. Why are your spirits at a low ebb today? Now, last one, Shiva, your big moment is close dash. Is close at hand. Am I clear? Students, please take down the screenshot. Okay, I'm rubbing it off. So, our question number 2 from working with language. Working with language. Question number 2. Write the noun forms of the following words, adding ans or ens to each. First one, endure. It would become endurance. Answer to part 1, endurance. Part 2, persist. What would persist become? Persist become, it would become persistence. Next one, signify. Signify becomes significance. Fourth one, confide. Confide becomes confidence. Confidence. Maintain. Fifth one is maintain becomes maintenance. Maintenance. And the last one is abhor. Last one is abhor. And abhor becomes, I hope it's clear, abhorrence. Just a second, class. Okay. Abhor becomes abhorrence. So class, please take down the screenshot. Okay. I hope all of you have taken down the screenshot. Let's move on to the next question. So, question number 3, part 1. Okay, it's match the following. Remote. Just match with me, okay? Remote becomes far away from. Means become method. Dominant with dominance come most prominent. Formidable means difficult to overcome, I hope it's visible to you. No reflection is there. And overwhelmed becomes the last option, to overcome or what? Overpowered. So class, please take down the screenshot. Okay, let's move on to the next part of question number 3 only. Question number 3, part 2. Okay. So, fill in the blanks in the sentence below with appropriate words from under A. You have to fill in the blanks the correct word. Taking the word from, match the following section A. So, first fill in the blanks is, there were dash obstacles on the way, but we reached our destination safely. So, the answer would be formidable, because formidable means difficult to overcome. There were formidable obstacles on the way, but we reached our destination safely. A part is formidable. Okay. We have no dash of finding out what happened here. We have no means methods. Part C, why he lives in a house dash from any town or village is more than I can tell. So, the answer would be remote. And remote means far away from. Why he lives in a house remote from any town or village is more than I can tell. Part D. Dash by gratitude, we bow to the speaker of his valuable advice. Overwhelmed. The answer would be overwhelmed. Okay? And the last part, that is E part, is the old castle stands in a dash position above the slopy town. The answer would be dominant. Because this was the only word left. Most of you have done this only. That only this word is left, so this is the answer. Okay, class, so please take down the screenshot first. Okay, I hope you have taken down the screenshot. So, by this we have come to an end of the word meaning of the chapter, exercises and the question answers. Okay, all these parts have been covered. Now, the only part is left are the extra question answers. So, let's begin with it. So our first question is extra question answers. Let me put the heading. Okay. Now question number 1. Question number 1 is, how does Ahluwalia explain the title of the lesson The Summit Within? Okay, class? There should be question mark. How does Ahluwalia explain the title of the lesson The Summit Within? Now the answer would be answer number 1. Just a second. Yes. So, the writer was a member of the team that reached the summit of the Mount Everest I hope everything is visible up till now. Yes, the writer was a member of the team that reached the summit of the Mount Everest. Full stop. It was a great achievement. It was a great achievement, but he did not feel vain or heroic. Okay, class? He felt that his conquest of Everest. Class, please take down the screenshot so that I could continue with the answer. He felt that his conquest of Everest was merely a physical experience. Okay. There was another summit within every person within every person. It was his own mind. One has to climb it also to get the fuller knowledge of oneself. This exercise is difficult it also changes one as does standing on the summit of Mount Everest. Okay, students, please take down the screenshot. Was merely a physical experience. There was another summit within every person. It was his own mind. One has to climb it also to get the fuller knowledge of oneself. This exercise is difficult. It also changes one, as does standing on the summit of Mount Everest. Okay? I hope you have taken down the screenshot. Let's move on to the another question. Okay, class. So, question number 2. How did Ahluwalia feel standing on the summit? How did Ahluwalia feel standing on the summit? The answer to this would be answer number 2. Ahluwalia was overwhelmed by a deep sense of joy and thankfulness looking around from the summit Ahluwalia told himself that his adventure though risky was worthwhile was worthwhile. The surrounding peaks, looked like a jeweled necklace full stop. Students, please take down the screenshot so that I could continue with the answer. Okay. It was an ennobling and enriching experience he was filled with humility he thanked God and then left on Everest a picture of Guru Nanak. Wait a second, students. Left on Everest. Okay. It was an ennobling and enriching experience. He was filled with humility. He thanked God and then left on Everest a picture of Guru Nanak. Please take down the screenshot. This is in continuation, okay? This is in continuation to the answer. Okay, class. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Okay. So question number 3 is, what problems do the climbers face as they climb a mountain? So the answer number 3 would be breathing at great height is difficult. The climber has to cut the steps in the hard ice, and he has to strain every nerve. He has to strain every nerve as he takes every step. Sometimes he curses himself for undertaking such a task. Class, please take down the screenshot. This answer is not complete yet. It would be in continuation. Okay, I'm rubbing it off. There are moments when he feels like going back for relief, but there is something that does not let him give up the struggle. Okay class, now the answer is finished. This was your last question answer. Please take down the screenshot. Okay class, with this we have completed the chapter The Summit Within. Now let's meet up in the next video. In that we would be taking the supplementary book. Okay, till then, bye, take care.